Another problem, this time with arc lengths and our use substitutions, which we have been doing. So let's do number 57, which looks to be a pain. It's not really that hard. So for 57, I'll write out the problem here. So it says, let y equal f of x. Be a function that satisfies differential equation x times y prime is equal to square root of ugliness of ln of x squared minus x squared. And so we want to find the arc length. From x is equal to 1/4 to x is equal to 1/2. Okay. Yep. So we know for this problem that we know the formula for arc length, which s is equal to the integral from a to b square root of 1 plus f prime of x squared dx. Okay. So we need to know the derivative of the function, which fortunately they already gave it to us in the problem. So they already gave us the derivative, so let's solve for y prime in this equation. Of ln of x squared minus x squared. So let's solve for y prime. So we divide by x, this is, so we end up, so this is our algebra here. So we end up with y prime is equal to square root of ridiculous ugliness okay. Next we have to square it. Okay. So I'm going to do all, before I even attempt to enter under this all into the square root, I'm going to just do the algebra beforehand. So the next thing we need to do is square this ugliness. So let's square it. Dang it, that's falling off. So squaring the ugliness, we end up with y prime squared is equal to ln x squared minus x squared over x squared. So y prime squared is equal to ln of x squared minus x squared all over x squared. Now from here, I can split this into two, or we can just do from here. So we do y prime squared plus 1. So adding that, adding plus 1, ln of x squared minus x squared all over x squared plus 1. Of course, we need least common denominator, which is x squared over x squared. And from there, we can do ln of x squared minus x squared plus x squared over x squared because it's the same on the bottom.
And what are these? These are your legs.
Now, from here,
Have you ever seen anything so light?
the x squared cancel,
One time when I went into the sun.
until we end up with y
These need to be put
prime squared
away.
plus
We have
1
to do demolition right
is
now and
equal
close.
to ln of x
You know they're gonna
squared
fight each
over
other,
x squared.
but like curfews in 15 minutes.
Okay?
What are they gonna say?
From here,
And just t-shirts.
we plug this in,
I do love
we take the square root of it.
I've already loved. You're the only person I know that has to be home by 7. It's ridiculous. They treat me like a baby. Who? Mom and Dad?
Now, taking the square root of this ugliness, we end up with
I am going to demolition.
ln of x over x.
You're not really coming, are you?
Okay?
Wait. You know what? I am old
So we'll
enough
take
to
that
say
and we'll plug that back in to our equation.
In your professional opinion, broken curfew, chop change. Whole thing goes over by Wednesday. Let's see this. Great. I'll see you Wednesday.
So the integral goes from 1/4 to 1/2
Just pick a babysitter.
of ln of x over x dx. From here, we're going to do a u substitution.
All right, I'll give you 3 hours. Bring me back and I'll do that. Okay, deal.
U equals ln of
So
x.
how about
And I'm going to change my limits of integration from x's to u's. So plugging in the numbers.
Want to play Monopoly? No, Anna. I don't. Okay? I don't.
So ln of 1/4,
I'm late.
which is equal to negative ln of 4.
7 minutes. Is there nothing keep walking? No. This is a thing. Deal with your bad book.
U of 1/2
Where were you?
ln of 1/2
It's an alternative.
is negative ln of 2.
Where red books go.
And then, of course,
And I bought this t-shirt I don't think you'll entirely approve of.
du is equal to 1 over x dx.
Edgy.
And then dx is equal to x
I'm
du.
too old for a 7 o'clock curfew. I reject it. Reject it. Reject it. Won't even respect it.
So from here, this
Didn't
becomes
make the team again, huh?
integral of negative ln of 4
Every year.
to negative ln of 2.
Okay, look, Riley. Your father and I gave you a 7 o'clock curfew because we knew that even when you got all rebellious, you'd still be home by 7:30. What?
Yeah. So when you come in here at 7:07 acting all dangerous, it's like, I'm sorry, didn't keep it straight.
Right? So here,
What are you laughing at?
we let
Out of control.
u equal ln of x over x times the dx, which we solved for, is x du.
You're right. I got out of my game. This'll look great in my room.
So this becomes the integral negative ln of 2, negative ln of 4, sorry, to ln of 2
That's what I'm talking about.
of u du. I don't need to change it back to x, so we can just go straight to that equation. So this becomes u squared divided by 2 from negative ln of 4 to negative ln of 2. Thus getting us, when we plug it into the equation, ln of 2 squared divided minus negative ln of 4 okay. Negative sign goes away. I can ignore the 1/2 for now.
I deserve a later curfew.
Okay, fine, but I'm your teacher, and I want you to get proper rest. I don't want your schoolwork to suffer.
And I'm your attorney, so please state your case, Miss Matthews. I submit to the court. 10 o'clock. The court laughs in your face.
So now,
The legal system is a
I can just leave it like this without having to simplify it algebraically, or I can simplify it algebraically if I so dare choose.
I'm on a later curfew too.
Okay.
Where do you want to go at night? Wherever you go.
And so I could
Come to an anniversary? a date for like
this
Wait, some more
becomes
days.
2 ln of 2 squared, which of course can be distributed is 4.
It's not just for curves.
Or you can just rewrite
I
it
want you to think of these more remotely.
as negative
I
3
have an idea. Define pronoun.
ln
I
of
can
2
provide teachers
squared
whatever I want,
over
and
2, and you
how
can
do
just leave it
want
like
to do
this.
that? I don't have to. I'm a kid.
Riley, grown-ups have responsibilities.
Now back to Gomi's